Oh, damn. Oof. Hi, my name is Emmanuel, but you can call me Manny, and this is my application for what call. Oh snap! No, that needs to change. Oh, that's a lot better. Let's get started. Japan has been leading the animation world for some time now, and with one of the largest fan bases of any moving picture, you can almost ascribe the fans to be cult-like, myself included. And yes, anime being at the very forefront of that, has received recognition for its elaborate storytelling and famous characters like Naruto, Eren Yeager and many others. And with these famous characters also came some famous abilities like Rasengans and Nen abilities and Titan shifting and Bankais. I think we can all agree that anime can be a bit exaggerated sometimes, but you know, that's the reason we love it, right? That being said, I believe there are some anime series out there with the potential to become great horror films should they be taken over by the right person. I'm Emmanuel, you can call me Manny, and here are my top 5 anime that can become great horror films should they be directed or written correctly. Coming in at number 5, High School of the Dead. Have you ever wondered what life would be like in an apocalypse? How about if instead of losing your taste buds, you lost your taste for human food and gained love for human blood? Well, you're in luck, because High School of the Dead plays into all of the above. A plague takes over Japan with zombies stronger than the prime John Cena. Can you imagine that? With a bite that causes guaranteed transformation within seconds. With no possible cure, a group of high school kids find themselves in a bit of a predicament when the apocalypse starts whilst they're in classes. Like, can you imagine that? You're in class struggling with Pythagoras theorem and then BAM! Zombie attack. I think I would cry. With all communications cut off, learning how to defeat zombies is the only way they can stay alive. If we can convince Juan Fresnadillo to take this over, this has the potential to be a high-end zombie flick. Look at what he did with 28 Weeks Later. This could be his new masterpiece. Number 4, Blue Exorcist. So, there are demons, and there are exorcists, and then there's Rino Kumura, a teenager aiming to become an exorcist that discovers that he and his twin brother Yukio, although born of a human woman, are sons of Satan. How wonderful. Pregnancy must have been hard, like carrying Satan's kids. Though both are literal spawns of Satan, Rin seems to be the only person that inherited Satan's powers. But none of this seems to faze him because he aims to be the best exorcist, using Satan's blue flames to defeat other demons. Interesting. Can you imagine, like, your master's kids using his fire to come and kill you for no reason? That's a bit twisted. As a supernatural specialist in directing and writing movies such as Dead Silence and Insidious, I can think of no one else other than Lee Wannell to take this already creepy anime and take it to terrifying heights as a live action horror. Number 3, Attack on Titan. I know what you're thinking. Yes, this movie needs rewriting. This is a sensational show that has made its way through pop culture, with the most recent series placing it as one of the best shows on the web. Attack on Titan follows the story of Eren Yeager, a young boy living in a world where things are a bit different. The whole of humanity lives in cities surrounded by 3 walls that protect them from gigantic humanoids with an appetite for human flesh, also referred to as Titans. With Eren's mother killed by one of those Titans, Eren does what any good hero or main character would do. He vows to get revenge and Thanos all Titans from existence. That being said, director and co-creator of the Saw series and creator of the Conjuring universe, James Wan, would be the ideal person to bring this monstrosity to life and also create excitement around an already established storyline. Psychopath comes in at number 2. So, in a world where everything is determined by a hive mind computer system known as Sybil or Sybil, if you want to sound fancy, because obviously, like in anime, you can never have anything normal. A system that prevents crime from happening by snitching on you before you even do the crime. That's crazy. All civilians are linked to the Sybil system and everyone has a psychopath, which is basically a way of constantly measuring your sanity and mental stability levels, and when it goes past a certain level, they know in advance whether or not you're about to go commit a crime. So the system tells the system, or the police, or others to come and be like, yo, this guy's about to kill somebody, let's stop him. 2 detectives have become involved with Makishima Shogo, a mastermind that has found a way to cheat the system. He keeps his psychopath level constantly at sanity state, so whenever he's about to commit a crime, you're never going to know. With a similar energy to True Detective, Psychopath could easily be given to J.J. Abrams, because he can lead a futuristic horror film with stunning visuals on par with Blade Runner 2049. Before I announce number 1, here are some honorary mentions that would have made the cut, but I just chose not to use them. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Monster, Castlevania, Parasite, Demon Slayer, and Death Note. Well, Death Note is because it's already got a movie as well. I know others have movies as well, but I don't know. I just didn't want to use it this time. And number 1, Tokyo Ghoul. Let me first start by saying, I know there's already a movie out there about Tokyo Ghoul, but with a different director and writer, it can be taken from a 5 out of 10 that it is to a 10 out of 10, much like how they've done with Suicide Squad. No offense. In this modern day Tokyo, ghouls live amongst humans, just like regular people, except for the superhuman speed, strength, predatory organ, and the love for human flesh. So basically, ghouls are just vampires on steroids. The show sees main character Ken Kaneki forcibly turn into a ghoul following a date. Talk about entanglement. Now he has to learn how to deal with not being human anymore, whilst also fighting the urge to feast on human flesh, which obviously disgusts him. There's the CCG who are hunting and killing ghouls because they believe that all ghouls are soulless monsters with no regard for human life, which some are, but then there are some members of the CCG who hunt and kill because they like the fact that they can just kill things. A bit like that one person that actually enjoyed doing homework in school. So basically, Ken is in a constant dilemma, like when you think you're good at FIFA, but then you play your friend and your friend keeps beating you, but then you go back and play him anyways because you think you can beat him, but then you keep losing. How will he overcome his urge to feast on human flesh, whilst also maintaining his humanity? Because not all ghouls are bad, just most of them. I personally would hand this over to Jordan Peele, because we already saw the magic he did with Get Out and Us, so now imagine what he can do with this storyline. That was me, Manny, with my 5 anime that could become great horror films, should they be written and directed correctly. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any other suggestions, let me know, or if you just think my list was just not right, let me know. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
And that's all, folks.